Rotations down, 2 left. Christy Powell in second place behind Vanessa Atler. Now getting ready for the uneven bar. She scored the highest of anyone in these championships in the prelims, a 9.55.
And yeah, I know that it is a very tight contest here, Dan, but I can't watch this exercise and not sit back and just enjoy it because she does things so difficult, but it's also so beautiful.
Powell nails the bars for the second straight time in these championships.
Stunning, absolutely stunning exercise.
What a competitor, man. That's so awesome.
So awesome.
Also a hug from the former world champion Kim Zmeskal, who coaches with Mary Lee Tracy.
What makes Christy so spectacular on this event is the height on the release skills. This is world-class stuff right here.
I have never seen any woman fly this high on the uneven bars. Unbelievable.
Wait a minute. Never, ever?
Never, ever, Dan Hicks. Never, ever.
Wow, what a routine. This improbable journey and comeback for Christy Powell continues. She matches the score of 9.55 the other night. Here's Dominique Moceanu, who continues to try to make the World Championship team. The National Championship way long gone. She needs to finish in the top 9 because there are other gymnasts ahead of her that are not eligible to make that team.
And Dan, she must be feeling a little bit unsettled about this apparatus. She had a fall in yesterday's competition, and she's made 2 changes for tonight's routine.
One of them makes the routine easy. She'll do this skill only once.
Here's where she had the fall yesterday.
A little bit off there. Covers well, though. She has one more release remaining. Comes up right here, and also a new dismount. Very, very difficult. Oh, too early. Huge, huge mistake. Big step forward, puts the hands down. You know, when her new coach told me they were going to do this, my initial impression was, I don't know if that sounds like such a good idea. I tell you, it sounded harder to me.
Now back to Atler. Tries to match the great performance by Powell on the uneven bars, and this is an event she's very comfortable with. The vault had the highest score on the first night.
And that's why she's national vault champion.
You know, you look at the look on her face, and she never seems totally pleased, even after a great vault like that. Now, let's get you back to a replay of Moceanu on the bars. We got to get right to the Atler vault.
And this is where she had the problems the first day of competition. A release skill right from high bar to low bar. No problems here. But as we said, added that twist to the dismount, and that proved a bad decision.
So she has 1 rotation left to try to score high enough to make the World Championship team.
And she gets a hug from a good friend, but not her coach, choreographer Gazer Posar.
Meanwhile, Vanessa Atler, after a great first vault, tries to follow it up with vault number 2. The score 9.55.
And you should see the second vault score go up. It's valued out of a 9.9. She's planning to perform a double twist.
For exercise, it's Katie Tyson.
Oh, huge vault. Gigantic push off the horse, but actually so much power. Yeah, Steve definitely agreed.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Okay.
It was a better vault, just so high and so powerful. She does take a bigger hop on the landing than she did in the first day, but what power this young lady has. Huge push off the horse. And what makes this so hard is those 2 twists that Elfie was talking about. Just too high on the landing and kind of boing in the air.
This 15-year-old showing no signs of backing off. One rotation left. The second vault was higher, Alfie. The average even better than the other night. So the standings after 3 rotations, Vanessa Atler followed by Christy Powell. And we'll be right back for the final rotation after the... Dan Hicks, Tim Daggett, Alfie Schlegel, Beth Bruiak back in Denver. U.S. Gymnastics Championships on the line, and Atler with a better than a half-point lead over Powell, seemingly in command.
Atler finishes up on uneven bars, and it would take more than a fall off the apparatus for her to lose that title at this point in time.
Powell has to end things on the beam, and that'll be tough. Meanwhile, Mohini Bhardwaj trying to solidify a spot on the World Championship team in 3 weeks in Switzerland.
That looks like she's out of bounds. I do not see any of the judges putting up a flag, but looked like it was out to me.
What a championship for Bhardwaj. Her father born in India, her mother born in Russia. Her name means illusion in Hindi.
Well, you saw a couple of small mistakes, but most definitely that is going to put Mohini on a world championship team.
Well, here we go. Christy Powell on the beam. How nerve-wracking is it? A national championship on the line, and you're on the beam.
Well, the balance beam is certainly not the event of choice to end a competition on, but, you know, she is so focused. I would have a hard time believing right now that she is going to make a mistake. She has had a flawless competition.
This is the routine of her life right here.
Well, she is just a dismount away from erasing some of the pain of not making that Olympic team and going on to a World Championships right there.
And what a championship for Powell. All she can do now is wait and see.
You guys are making me so proud. I can't stand it. Oh, Chris.
And I got to tell you, not only has she qualified for a world team, but she's also